Hey there, hi there, ho there, Hyper Turbo Scooseball fans, and it's that special time of the week where we listen to and think about football before we settle down to watch even more football. So as always, let's see what the people around the break room water cooler have been talking about this week. Jamar Chase is a fantasy football winner and enjoys a McChicken dinner, but his team in reality, as the kids these days would say, is Ohio Toilet. Now, while I have no idea what a skibbity toilet means, it's very simple to understand what Ohio means in the context of brain rot. All you would need to do is watch a Bengals or a Browns game to know Ohio means low-tier, crappy football. The Browns had the week off, so they get off easy this week. So let's growl about the Bengals. Dollar Tree Captain America lookalike and Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow pulled off some football heroics and fired on all cylinders to keep the Bengals in competition with Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and the Baltimore Ravens. But it was not meant to be, as the final score read Baltimore 35, Cincinnati 34. And luck continues to be on the side of Taylor's team as the Kansas City Chiefs won their game 16-14 on Sunday. The Denver Broncos went to kick the game-winning field goal with only seconds left on the clock, but the will of Taylor Swift was greater than Lutz's will as the Kansas City Chiefs blocked the field goal to claim their 9th win of the season. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals ran circles around the aging Aaron Rodgers and the floundering Jets. Cayenne pepper elixirs are only 2 times effective in cold weather, Aaron. Anybody who's played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild knows that you gotta take the chili elixir made from winter wing butterflies before you enter the desert, you moron. No wonder the Jets lost to the Cardinals 31-6. Losing 30-something to 6 puts Aaron Rodgers at par with the disastrous Dallas Cowboys, who had Cooper Rush lead them through a 34-6 beatdown from the Philadelphia Eagles. The Houston Texans showed off their new U.S. election-themed uniforms that featured a wave of red with thin blue lines. However, in terms of the football outcome, the Detroit Lions' thin blue line did not break, and even after 5 Jared Goff interceptions, it could not be stopped from the Lions from winning this game 26-23. On the Canadian side of the border, it will be Zach Collaros leading the Winnipeg Blue Bombers against the Toronto Argonauts, who lost their starting quarterback Chad Kelly to a leg injury obtained in the win against the Montreal Alouettes. Here with the Hyper Turbo Scooseball Grey Cup prediction is a man who's even more Canadian than red-green. He's the leader of the pink and black attack. It's Bret Hart.
It's me, the Hitman, your preeminent expert on Canadian football, here to lay down the truth of the matter of what's going to happen in the Grey Cup this weekend. Who's going to win between the old Argaroos and the old Bomberoos? Now that dope, Chad Kelly got his leg kicked out of his leg last week, and it's fitting that it happened. After all that gender-based violence he was up to, I've read that 2 of his close friends, Tibia and Fibula, have had surgery. Karma is a bitch, Chad. And who is this clown Nick Arbuckle? Isn't he Garfield's owner? Let me tell you something. Garfield is a little chump compared to my cat Smokey. Smokey looks at me with love and leaves the damn lasagna alone. Quite frankly, I don't give a hoot about football or this show, but I do have, and I do hate the city of Toronto, the people that live there, and above all, Taylor Swift. And that makes this as simple as El Dandy's taxes. The Bomberoos are going to make quick work of those hogs from Hogstown. Take it to the bank, Jack.
I agree with the Hitman. The Blue Bombers are winning this one, even if Tom Brady himself signs a 1-game contract for the Toronto Argonauts in this Grey Cup final. Unfortunately for football fans, the Grey Cup will also host a Jonas Brothers concert at the halftime show in order to revive the careers of the teeny boppers who topped the charts when Taylor Swift was hot on the music scene. Now that's Ohio Toilet. Am I right, fellas? Okay, I probably deserve that. Back to football. In a game that should be a real nail-biter, the Kansas Swiftie Chiefs head to Buffalo with their perfect records on the line. The Bills Mafia will be waiting outside for the Chiefs fans with open arms and tables at the ready. Another set of teams with bad blood brewing between them is the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are at home to host the Seahawks, and with Christian McCaffrey back in the lineup, the 49ers look to get back on a winning streak. Geno Smith has been no slouch for the Seahawks, amassing an average of 200 or more yards per game, and if Seattle wants to beat San Francisco, then they better release that Wile E. Coyote himself, Sam Howell, on quarterback on Sunday's game. The Tennessee Titans and Tony Pollard look to angle their team's season down the path to have more wins than the Dallas Cowboys. On Sunday, the Titans play host to the two-eyed, two-horned, mustache, purple people eaters, and it looks like a win to me. A win for the Minnesota Vikings, that is. You would have to be a Tony Stark raving fool to bet against the only NFL team whose logo has a mustache during the month of Movember. And speaking of Movember, this football show host is hoping that the Vegas quarterback Gardner Minshew finally got rid of those sideburns, because it's time to let the mustache shine. Vegas will be taking on Miami in the Sunshine State as a Sunday afternoon game. And Sunday afternoon in the Windy City plays host to the NFL's most historic rivalry, the Bears versus the Packers. Rumor and Dave Meltzer have it that long before Batman comics walked the earth in the year 1908, that 12 men from Illinois and 12 men from Wisconsin gathered in a 100-yard cornfield to chase feral hogs into each other's, quote, end of the zone. Eventually, as the years went on, all the big monster hogs were run into end zones, and only the little piggies were left. This prompted a man from Illinois to pick up and launch a little pig at one of his teammates, and the term tossing the pigskin was invented, and then shortly after, so was the term pick six. Now, whether you believe in this lore or not, the official NFL record states that in this historic series, the Green Bay Packers have won 107 games, and the Bears have won 95 games, and 6 games have ended in a tie. So if you choose to believe in one thing, believe in love this weekend, because Jordan Love is taking the Bears for its biannual trip to the cleaners, because the Bears have not won a game in this series since 2018, so the Green Bay Packers are the Hyper Turbo Skews Ball Lock of the Week.